Namaste. Hello, everyone. I'm Shashi, and I'm so delighted to be here on the Times Health Plus channel with you all for the first interactive session. Thank you so much for joining in. Today's topic listening the body, that is, with awareness and signals. So, your body is the quiet talker with the most important things to say. But are we really listening? So, join me and thank you for joining me in this session where we understand the body and its language, the body and respecting the body and its limitations. So, to make it more easier, I have just divided the entire listening to the body to make it more easier into three sections: mentally, physically, and emotionally. So now let's start with the mental listening of the body, just to make it more easier for you to understand. In the social media world, they say that if you can grab the attention of the person for the first 3 seconds, it's most likely that they will listen to you throughout the process or throughout the reel or the session. I hope I've grabbed that attention, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to stay on till the end. So let's start with what is the topic of listening to the body and where is what is missing and what are we lacking. To start with, let's understand the mental parameter of listening to the body. How many of us, many a times, have been extremely tired but are pushed ourselves to go to some gym, some exercise, some walk, some run? In spite of our body saying that, listen, I am tired, but still we say, no, no, let's come on, we have to do our workout. We've not done our workout since 2 days. Or many a times we are unwell, our body needs that rest, but still we say, no, that work is important, that appointment is important, so I need to go. I need to attend to that appointment. All these behaviors tell us that somewhere we are not listening to the body. Well, now the next question will be that should we not push ourselves? Of course, we should push ourselves. If we have some important work, even if I'm unwell, I need to attend those meetings. So I will pop those pills and go for that meeting. There are many times we do this, even with pains and aches in the body. I have a lot of back pain, but still I will sit through for 6, 7 hours, 4 hours and pull along or walk through the process. Many a times, not only because you have important work, but because you do not want to listen to your body, you go ahead and do a lot of things which are damaging to the body. For example, my knees are aching, but I still want to sit down. I still want to experiment on things which I'm not allowed to do. My back is aching. I'm supposed to rest, but I will sit because how can the back ache? It has to understand that I want to sit. So, all these things really make us understand, make us be aware of this one thing, that are we really listening to our mental space? When I talk about mentally listening, understand small things. Listening to the body is different, and mind overpowering the body is different. When we talk in yoga, we talk the body and mind as a whole. We do not disconnect the brain part separately and the body separately. We do not say that body is different and mind is different. So mind will behave the way it wants to behave and body will have to follow. Or vice versa. Body wants to rest, mind wants to work, but body is still lethargic because even if the mind wants to go out, the body is still lethargic. In both these scenarios, somewhere we are missing out some gap between the two. So, in this session, we'll do a little bit of experiential understanding of how to listen to the body better and also understand that what are the processes and techniques in which we start listening to the body. The most important thing that we need to understand is we need to respect our body. Now, see a simple example. If I tell you to pinch yourself right now, okay, so just lightly hold, whoever's joined, lightly hold your skin like this. No pain, it's feeling nice, it's okay. I can hold this for an hour also, it's not going to help. I'm not going to change. I'm going to tell you to pinch little more. It started to pinch. You started feeling the pinch. Oh, yes, there is some pinch happening in the body. Now I tell you to pinch the hardest, and immediately you will remove your hand. Why? Because that hardest pinch was really painful. And pain is something that your body cannot take. So it is going to repulse or reflex it into just moving away from it. Now, if you understand, there are 3 stages like this. There was one stage where it didn't make any difference. You're holding the skin, not holding the skin. I'm feeling okay. Little more pinch and you feel, oh my God, there is something. And the maximum pinch. So there is no pain zone, there is sweet pain zone, and then there is a pain zone. If you look at these three categories and just understand how your mind and body works, it'll become very simple and very easy. There is one area in which the body says, this is okay, I can deal with it. Here, this is like okay, not okay, it doesn't matter. There is one area which says, ki, oh yes, I can deal with it. And there is one area which is saying, ki, no, I am pushing myself. So our body and our mind give us signals in all these three scenarios. It's just that we do not listen. It's just that we have stopped listening or decreased our listening capacities. Now, another example, suppose we go out for parties, we go out in an evening, meet friends. When is the last time that you've actually, without interrupting and speaking, you have totally heard the conversation of the other person? If we see around everybody in this room, outside the room, everybody wants to speak a story, but there are no listeners because everybody wants to speak. Think about it. When is the last time when you quietly said today, okay, today I am not going to talk much, but I'm going to just listen to people around? And because we do not listen, we land up judging the person very easily and very casually. Oh, he must have thought that. Oh, he's behaving like this. Oh, he must have said done. She must have done behaved in this way. She must have not come up dressed appropriately. What is she wearing? How is she wearing? She does not know how to dress. He does not know how to behave. So there are a lot of judgments we pass without even understanding. Probably the person has a past to what he's behaving at. So this mental listening is completely haywire because we are not listening completely to those people. Now let's come to physical understanding of what is physically listening to the body. Then we'll connect all three and understand how to go about to make yourself more calmer and peaceful. Our body gives us awareness and signals. Yoga is all about awareness. Yoga is only telling you about how to get aware of your body. When we talk about yoga, and as many have written that we do yoga regularly, let's understand, do we really understand when we are doing yoga? So, small practices with me, okay? Inhaling slowly, take your hands up. Do it with me. Interlock your palms and stretch yourself up. Nicely stretch, and you will see that your shoulders are getting stretched, and slightly there's a pinch in the neck region. Now, slowly relax your elbows and your shoulders. Drop the shoulders from up to down. And now start lifting. Lift from the chest. And you'll slowly feel that you're lengthening the entire body. You're lengthening the spine. Do it with me to experience. Keep lengthening the spine. Keep lifting the chest and feel the body lengthening, 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 lengthening. Once again, drop and relax completely. Once again, we'll lift. Lift from the navel. You should see the navel and the chest space is increasing nicely with your lengthening. Your middle back, your length, your spine, you're giving space to the entire body. And slowly relax your hands. The same thing that you're doing is you're stretching yourself, but you're stretching with little more awareness. When you stretch mechanically, you stretch like this. If you stretch like this, you're not feeling any stretch in your spine, in your frontal region, but you're just stretching this part of the body. The moment you do with awareness, you're much, much better in doing the asanas. The same way, like suppose I put my hands on either side of the knee. Now slowly push your upper back behind. Feel that as if someone's pulling you from behind. And drop your head towards the knee. And keep doing deep breathing. You'll feel that your breath is going inside the upper back and the middle back. These are tiny awarenesses which we do not understand how to listen to the body. So just by giving nice deep inhalation and exhalation, you can feel the entire spine, entire back, all the muscles are breathing. The same way, if you just lengthen and stretch, you're going to feel a nice lengthening in the entire body and go down. Touch your head to the knee or below the knee, wherever you can feel. You can feel that you've lengthened the entire body. So when it comes to physical awareness, it's very important to understand how we are conducting ourselves. The same asanas, same stretches can give you a beautiful stretch only if we are aware of how to doing it. The simple side stretch that I am doing like this, if I just lengthen little bit, pop the rib cage out, bend your elbows and go down, and I can stay here for a long time. As they say in yoga, it's not about achieving anything. It's about being calm, composed, stable, balanced in one posture. And I can stay here for as long as I want because I'm getting a beautiful, happy stretch. So, as I said, there are three stages. One is no pain, no gain. One is sweet pain, and one is the pain zone. If I extend too much, my shoulder, neck, everything will get locked and I won't like it. But if I'm liking it, that's the space that you have to be. So, when it comes to physical listening to the body, always be in a space where you're getting that sweet pain. The sweet pain zone is the one which is helping you cure, heal your body from inside. If we are not listening to our body, we are only chasing postures. We are only chasing how much can I go down, how much can I go behind, how much can I move around, how much can I take my weight on my hands or on my wrist or on my elbows. So do that, but with awareness, with understanding that am I able to stay in the postures for long? And if I am able to, then they are doing the maximum benefit for you. Only chasing postures is just creating a chase in your regular life. So asanas, exercise, yoga is the way to bring that awareness back, which is going to help us deal with it in mentally and the emotional parameters. It's very, very important, and it's a beautiful way to listen to your body in such a way. And believe me, once you start listening to your own self, you will realize there's so much of noise that you've been around. You will want to cut off the noise. There is so much extra noise that we listen to without understanding what are we even listening to. It's like me putting you in a room full of loud sounds, loud, not even sound, it's full of loud noise. So let's try and understand again how to understand these postures. So always when you're doing practicing yoga next time, go to the first stage, which is no pain no gain, then slightly stretch yourself to see how beautiful you're feeling. If you go a little lower, you may not like it. You may feel like, oh my god, I want to come out. When you want to come out, that's the time when you have to understand that that's your bad spot. You have to come to the sweet pain zone in whatever posture you do. The moment you start building this awareness, you'll feel that you'll start taking this awareness to your mental frame also. So, next time when you are somewhere uncomfortable, you will not stay there for longer. You will step out. You will not push yourself unnecessarily beyond capacity. You will start valuing and understanding, respecting other person as well as yourself. You will not take things for granted. You will not judge others. Now coming to our third parameters, which is the emotional listening. Now, what is emotional listening? What do I mean by emotional listening? Now, many a times we go through that feeling, oh, I'm not feeling nice today. I'm feeling very happy today. I'm feeling good. My mind feels very low. My mind feels depressed. My mind feels very happy. Chalo, let's do this, let's do that, excited, happy. Now, tell me if I need to ask you a question. Where is this mind in the body? Can anyone answer me this question? Where is this mind? If I'd ask you where are my hands, you'll probably say. Where is my kidney? You'll probably point out. Where is my stomach? You'll point out. Where are my shoulders? You'll point out. Where is my back? You'll point out. Where is my heart? You know where it is. Where is the mind in the body? Can you tell me one place where this organ mind belongs to? Do we know it? Yes? No? Then think about it. Where is this imaginary mind that we keep talking about? I'm feeling low, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling regret, I'm feeling burnt out, etc., etc., etc. So, this is where your emotional side is. And our body is made up of physical, mental, and emotional. You cannot negate or cannot look at them differently. This is an entire whole from the top of the crown till the toes. It's a whole body. The problem happens when we start dissecting the body into three parts. There is one body, there is one mind, there is one mental and intellect. So we have this dissection that we keep doing. Consciousness. So now coming back to the topic of emotions. What do you mean by emotional awareness? Where is the time when we don't listen to our emotions? Well, it's okay to be not okay. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel guilty. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. Nowadays, with this entire exposure of social media or too much on the mental health parameters, nobody wants to feel sad for even an hour in the day. If you're feeling sad for more than 2 days, you start questioning yourself that am I all okay? Do I need therapy? Do I need treatment? Do I need to do something? Do I need to do something to get me out of this? This is that emotional imbalance that we go through, where we don't listen to our emotions. We just nicely keep overpowering the emotion. The emotion is saying that, okay, listen, I am feeling sad. Okay, something's gone wrong, whatever a situation has arisen where I am feeling sad. But my emotions would not allow me to feel that sadness. No, no, no. How can I feel sad? Okay, fine. You felt sad. Now, again, still today also you're feeling sad. Tomorrow also you're feeling sad. You need to talk it out. You need to figure the way out. No. Sometimes the body just needs to listen. The mind, the emotions just need to listen. It's okay to be not okay. It's okay to feel the emotions that you're feeling. It's okay to feel hurt if somebody's betrayed. It's okay to feel guilty if you've gone into a situation where you're going on to guilt. Yes, it's okay to feel those emotions. And the moment you start accepting the emotions, you will feel you're much, much more better in control of the emotions. The moment you accept that, yes, there is certain imbalance that the mind is going through, the acceptance itself allows you to heal completely. The body and the mind and the emotions and the intellect, everything is whole. And everybody wants you to just listen to it. Say, for example, if you have kids in the house, the kids want to just want to tell you their stories. They just want listeners. When you go for therapy or treatment, what do you want? You just want the other person to listen to you. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are going to the outside world to listen to me. The moment I start listening to myself, the entire awareness game changes because nobody knows you better than anyone else. Even if I tell a story to someone else about myself, they all come with their filters, their level of understanding, their level of behavior that they have gone through. But you are the only person who understands yourself. In yoga, we believe a lot in self awareness, signals that the body is giving, signals that that you can cure your own self. Simple examples. I have overeaten today, feeling bloated, but I'm still eating. That means, of course, I'm doing something harm to my body. So you have to listen to signals and do that. So when it comes to emotional understanding, try and listen to your emotions and try not to fight them. The moment you start fighting them, you will not be able to come over them. The moment you accept them, it's more easier to deal with them. So start listening to yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. To combine all the three, let's do a small activity. Small engagement activity with me. For a few minutes, for just few moments, we're going to just sit with our eyes closed and just listen to everything that the body is telling without any judgment, without understanding anything what they're saying. Just listen. Listen. So let's sit upright straight wherever you're sitting. If you're sitting on a bed, on a chair, on the ground, just sit with me with your hands on your knees. You can sit as comfortable with the backrest as possible and slowly close your eyes. You have to do nothing. You just have to keep your eyes closed for a few moments and just listen to my instructions. So let's do this practice. All ready? All set? Let's begin. Eyes closed. Just stay there with that silence. Just gently relax every part of the body. Now, slowly and gently bringing awareness to the body, seeing what the hands are talking, seeing how the knees feel, how the glutes feel. Are you holding on to any part of the body? If you're holding on, just leave and let go your knees, your arms, your shoulders, your elbows. And for a few moments, just Listen to the sensations that the body is giving. Listen to every organ cell that is talking and saying something. Just stay there for a few moments. Watch just the gentle rhythm of the breath and keep listening for a few moments in quietude. And very gently open your eyes. I hope you all practice this with me. Tell me something. How many of y'all did not want to open your eyes? How many of y'all could have that little split glance or split few seconds of understanding what the body is going through? If anybody experienced anything, please write it in the comment box and it'll be really nice and helpful to understand how the experience was. So, this is a fabulous exercise for you to just sit with yourself. We have stopped sitting with ourselves. We have stopped listening to ourselves. It was peaceful. Mind is chattering. Superb. So initially the mind is chattering, but as you start sitting and just listening to the chatter of the mind, you will see that the mind is calming. This is exactly that example that probably we have all learned. Didn't want to open my eyes. That's lovely. So this is something example that we've all learned in our school life about sedimentation. I think we all have done it. Feels calm, felt calm, nice prasanna. So we all have done this exercise in our probably school life, in our laboratories, where we were told to mix sand and water and shake it and keep it still. So first we shake it and then we know that obviously the water and sand is mixed. So if I have to ask you how much is the water and how much is the sand, we would not know. So what we say, keep it for some time. The sedimentation process, where in some time the sand will settle and the water will remain. And then we'll know exactly how much sand is there and how much water is there. It's exactly, if we relate it, it's the lighter out item and the heavier item. So, the same way, the mind will keep chattering. You have to keep listening to it. The moment you start listening to it, the chatter will start to reduce. And do it to believe it. It's such a beautiful practice. You do it for a few days and you'll see that the reflection of that piece is going to go on for the whole day. Just for a few minutes, if you sit and just listen to your body, you will start listening to everything around you. Your entire consciousness, your entire understanding will start to change. It's a fabulous technique. You have to believe, you have to do it to believe it. Every organ is doing its own thing and yet strangely connected by some magical design. Absolutely agree. All the organ, everything is you. This entire body, mind, everything is you. If you don't listen to yourself, why do we expect others to listen? And the moment you start listening to yourself, you will not need anybody else to listen to you. So the next time you go out, try and listen to others. And you'll realize that everybody has a life story. Everybody has beautiful experiences which they've gone through. Everybody has had their learnings, and that's why they are what they are. So if we start talking and judging people, we do not understand that there is something which they had to learn, and that's why they had to go through those experiences to become the person that they are. So, listening to the body with awareness and listening to the signals is the most important thing. Next time, when we are doing mental, when we are listening to the body, when we are doing our yoga practices, start to listen. The most easiest way is to listen through the practices. The moment you're more conscious about what you're doing, the better you start listening, or you start behaving outside. So when they say yoga on the mat and yoga off the mat, it's the same practice that you carry throughout. Many a times we go for yoga classes, and after the end of 1 month, if somebody asks you, how is your yoga going? It's going very good. What do you mean by very good? You ask them, how do you feel? I feel very nice. I feel peace. I feel calm. How is it happening? We don't know that. We're just going for that class. We're doing that 1 hour of yoga. At the end of the month, I feel nice. That's the only good thing that we have to say, that it feels nice, it feels good, it feels energetic. It's all on the physical level. But that niceness, that feeling of calmness has come because you've done something correct on the mat. Now, to enhance that correction, be more and more aware. The more you are in the asanas in the right way, your eyes will automatically start to close. The more you are in the practice in the correct, in that sweet spot space, in that sweet pain zone, you will feel that your eyes will totally shut on its own. You will start feeling that meditativeness immediately as you do or come into that sweet spot space. As we say in yoga, sthira sukha asanam, that means a stable, comfortable posture, which is grounded, and very well connected, where you feel happy and peaceful. So, this was about listening to the body mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you have any queries and doubts, please put it in the chat box. Very happy to help. Now, coming to the second segment, which is awareness and then signals. Right now, we are just listening to the body. When we listen, we get awareness. When we get awareness, we make changes in the body. But to get to those awareness, we need signals. I know it's a little complicated, but try to understand it. Try to let's be a little more listening to me to understand this. Body gives us signal. Coming back to the mental space again, starting to connect all the three together. I am unwell. I'm probably in 100-degree or 101-degree fever, but I need to report to office because there is an important meeting. Right? Fine. My body is creaking, my body is crying, I want to lie down, I'm not able to do it, but I have to reach office for that important meeting. I pop 2 pills and I go. Somewhere we know we have not done good to the body. Right now at 102 fever with that kind of weakness, I probably needed to rest. But that meeting was important. That meeting was important in your head. Maybe that meeting was important in the office space. On the company level, on the work level, it was important. But on your health level, it was not important. These are areas where sometimes we need to choose. What do we need to do? Do we push ourselves, or do we allow ourselves to let go and rest? Most of the times, you will always come to this level where you will have to understand these signals. क्या करूं, क्या नहीं करूं, ये करूं, वो नहीं करूं. In that case, you have to totally take a call by listening to your body. If the body and the mind says rest, rest. Everything else can change, everything else can move. It's just because we are stuck up in our head. We feel that, oh, things cannot move. Oh, how can I not do this? These are expectations from me. But I am not here to fulfill people's expectations. I'm here to accept what is going inside me. Also, I do not say that, okay, even if you're fine, do not go. It doesn't work like that. You're fine, you must go. So always understand signals that the body, the mind, everybody is giving. So many times we get patients who are in extreme pain, but they will still go trekking, hiking, jogging, running. Your body is creaking from inside. It's telling you, rest me out, but we will not listen because the mind overpowers the body. And by the time we come back, we are completely crippled. And then the recovery process becomes double and triple. So always, always understand that you need to listen to your body. We have a lot of cases where mind and body work together. Let me give you a few examples. There was a person who came with a completely stiff body, very young student studying CA. Very, very stiff body, absolutely stiff joints, could not sit down, could not sit down, could not bend their body nicely. Why? Because the mind was playing such an important role. Mind was so stressed for the exam, for the performance, for the result of the exam, that the body went into complete stiffness. It was really, really hard to work on the body because the body had actually become completely stiff. It needed to be worked with the mind first. The mind had to relax, only then the body relaxes. So, very, very important to listen what the mind and the body is saying. Mind and body and emotions are connected. Do not separate them. Do not think that they are individual. They are all together, and it has to be done with experience. Now let's understand through a few postures again. Slowly we'll start to twist. So take the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Lengthen the spine completely and slowly and gently move behind. Exhaling, go slowly behind. Little more behind. Now after beyond the point, you'll feel that you are locked. You can't go behind because the shoulder gets locked. Now slowly don't move from the shoulder, move from the chest. And see how much you can go behind. Exhale, go behind more. Exhale, go behind more. Twist little more, little more, little more. Take the backhand little more behind and twist little more. And see how slowly and gently the chest goes behind. Feel the spinal twist. Stay there for some time and do deep breathing. Inhale fully, exhale fully. Inhale fully, exhale fully, and very gently come back center. If you noticed, you saw that the moment you started moving from the chest, you started moving little more better. The moment you started moving from the shoulder locked. These are small awarenesses that the body is telling you. Small behaviors that you need to change, niggle little bit, move little bit to change a little bit. So slightly go behind more. And you can do that only and only by understanding your body. Wherever you feel body is locking, try not to lock it and change somewhere. Let's do one more practice to understand better. Take the left leg out like this. Slowly take the left hand, hold the toe. If you can hold the toe, fine. Otherwise, hold the ankle and dip your elbow to the ground. Slowly take your right hand behind and slowly look to the right side. You can feel that your right side is getting engaged. Your chest is slightly moving to the right side. And slowly and gently, if you can touch the elbow, fine. Otherwise, keep bending the elbow and dipping down. And go behind. Go behind. Go behind more and more and more. And stay there. Just staying here for a little while, you'll understand how beautiful the body is stretching. Now, slowly and gently move the chest little more. Your left shoulder comes in front and right shoulder slightly goes behind. You can stay here for a long time because you're getting that beautiful, perfect stretch. And slowly release the hand and release the body completely. Slowly bring it back to your center. These are gentle explanations of how to do things in the more awareness way. Let's try and practice one more asanas. Let's come into butterfly, Bhadrasana position. Slowly and gently hold your hands here, interlock your palms, and slowly lift your spine up. Shoulders towards the ground, chest lifted, lift, lift, lift. Push the knees to the ground, and you'll see a nice stretch in your mid back. Stay there, keep extending yourself, stay there for some time. Keep breathing, press the knees to the ground, and chest lifted, and very gently relax. You will feel the extension in your inner thighs. You'll feel the knees pushing down. Everything done with gentle awareness on the physical level. You will see that the mind and the body starts to work even with that much awareness. So simple techniques like doing asanas in a more awareness manner, simple techniques like sitting with closed eyes for some time really helps you to calm down the mind, listen to the signals of the body, be aware of what the body is talking, and then also work according to the awareness of the body. The moment you start listening to the body, you will realize that your world starts to change completely. Then there is one more aspect that we have started to negate completely. There is something called as a gut feeling. We talk about intuitions. How many of us feel the intuitions? How many of us feel that, oh, okay, there is some intuition. So whenever, suppose something you're going to take a big decision, there'll be one intuition and one logical brain. The intuition will say something, the logical brain will say something. And sometimes both may not agree to each other. And many a times when we are in that situation, we look at everything more logically. We do not listen to the intuitions. Have you ever gone through that? And if you have gone through that, You will understand that slowly and gently, when we start shutting off the intuitions with the logical mind, slowly and gently you will feel that the intuition stops to talk. Intuition is something you have to keep it alive, and that is only possible when you listen to the intuition. If we are always and always talking with the logical mind, then you will always feel that the intuition is shutting down. It's the intuition which keeps you alive, which keeps you more and more aware of situation. Say for example, we have a lot of doctors coming out from the same college, same university, but some become the best surgeons and some become a normal surgeon. Say for example, if you have an orthopedic industry, orthopedic doctors, they're all probably studying in the same batch coming out, but we have one orthopedic surgeon who is the best surgeon of the country, best surgeon of the world, probably, whatever, coming amongst the best. What makes them best? Or in any field, in any industry, if you look at the business industry or anything, there is something which makes one person best than the other. Why do we call them different? What is the mind that is different over there? That difference is that intuition. Intuition is something that if you listen to, it will always guide you in the correct way. The diagnosis of one doctor is different than the other doctor. The looking of a situation of a businessman of one person is different than the other, because there's someone who is listening to their intuition and someone who is just listening to the logical mind. So when we keep our intuition alive, we always feel that the path or the journey to life is much, much more smoother, because there is some inner voice which is always guiding you in the right direction. Our logical, our mathematical brain, our intellectual brain may always work on a lot of numbers, parameters, pros, cons, a lot of study. But intuition is something which comes straight from inside, which guides you to the right place, right area. So always keep the intuitions alive. And I always tell people, if you want to really work on what is happening, if you want to understand yourself better, you have to listen to your gut feel. Gut feel always directs you in the correct direction. Intuition is like the body's AI. It gives results based on experiences rather than analysis. I totally agree to that. It's body's AI, it's a new word, new phrase, good one. But intuition is something that comes from within. Let's not connect it to anything outside like AI, social media, or anything. It's just something that comes from within. And it's based on experiences rather than analysis. Maybe sometimes you get your Jagdeep, you may be taking a new experience and you don't know, but your intuition still tells you. And intuition comes from your inner talking, inner listening. The intuition knows you the best. How do I assure that my intuition is correct? You have to follow the intuition, Shilpa, to assure that your intuition is correct. When it comes to intuition, it's not about assurance, it's about just listening to that voice. Follow it, see it where it takes you, and probably you'll get the answer. But keep it alive. Do not let the intellectual mind always and always overpower the intuition. Many a times, and most of our times, maybe many times we take our wrong decisions because it's very calculative decisions. Sometimes just listen to what the mind and the body is saying, what the intuition is saying. Intuition, the best way to feel intuition is like many of us must have experienced it. Whenever we walk into someone's house, a room, a area, sometimes we feel uncomfortable. Oh, I want to get out of this place right now. Sometimes we feel, oh no, we want to. I mean, it's a very beautiful place. It's a divine place. It's a happy place. The energy is good. What do you mean by that energy? What in the body makes you feel that energy? Is it the intellectual mind or is it the intuition? Many times we know if you're around a certain human being or certain people or certain group, we know this is not my happy place. You feel uncomfortable around someone. You feel uncomfortable in a certain area. These are all these are all intuitive signals that the mind and the body is giving. So intuition is something that you must listen to, because that will always direct you in the right place. And to keep that intuition alive, you need to sit with yourself every day for some time. It's a beautiful yogic technique of just sitting. I'm not using big words like meditation and going into some other space, or listening to some sound, doing some I would say guided meditation. No, let's just do simple things by just listening, like how we just sat and did this practice. The moment you sit, your awareness increases, the body sends signals to you, you start listening to that signals. The moment you start listening to the signals, your intuition levels also starts to rise. When the intuition level starts to rise, always remember, when you are in any situation of life, there will be one mind which will tell you your intuition, which way you should go forward, and the intuition will be stronger than your logical mind. And always follow what you feel is right. There'll be one voice which will tell you do this, and if your intuition is correct, you will do that. Back remains stiff, is there any way out? Well, this is a very I cannot answer this question, Manoj, without understanding your case in detail. But yes, you can do these practices to relax your body completely, so that the ankylosing spondylitis does not get aggravated, does not get inflamed. So the more you're relaxed in your mind, the more you're calmer in your body, you'll be much, much more better in the inflammation in the body will be less. Our tightness in the body increases our inflammation, our spasm, our thought process, which is rigid, which makes us more tight and more, and then the inflammation spasms increase. So it's better that just do these practices and relax your mind. So, can we say that in silence practice we can get some inner voices in intuition? Yes, absolutely, Shilpa, completely. Try to believe it. Just sit in silence for some time and you'll get answers to a lot of questions which are there in your mind. If your mind is cluttered, if you feel that there's complete chaos in the mind, just sit with yourself. Do nothing, just listen. Let the chatter continue. By the end of sitting in this practice, you will have certain answers to your questions. And the voice which will come from inside will be the right voice. So, is there any other doubts and queries, any questions? We can take up those questions before we wind up the session. So I assume we've got a little understanding of what is listening to the body with awareness and signals. So it goes all together. If you're not been practicing asanas, start with the physical practice. That is the most easiest way to gain awareness of the body. The moment you start doing asanas, you will see that a lot of body awareness starts to come. When the body awareness starts to come, you will take that awareness beyond the mat. You will see that the awareness is around in your day to day activities and your day to day interaction with people. When you start feeling that awareness and sitting with yourself for a few moments, just listening to yourself, you will start feeling the signals that the body is giving you. Those signals, when heard with awareness, will start to increase the intuitions. The moment the intuitions start to come up, or your gut feel, or your inner voice starts to come in, you will feel that you really don't need anybody else. You're very, very happy yourself inside. You just need to be and sit with yourself. So, can we say that in silence we can get some inner? Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Shilpa. Any other queries and doubts? If there's a dull, lingering ache, should yoga be continued? Many times it helps, sometimes it's aggravated. Fabulous question. So the answer to this question is, there's a very beautiful thing and understanding about the body. There are some times, suppose I'll just give you a small example. Suppose I'm in fever. Right now, if I am in fever and if I tell you, no, I have to exercise, then you would say, probably not. You're in fever, don't exercise. All right, fine. After 5, 6 days, 7 days, once the fever is recovered, the body is into weakness. The body is weak. It's 7, 8 days of fever. It's all okay, but it's just weakness. Then should you exercise? But the body is still feeling weak. Then yes, you should exercise. So it's a very simple understanding that when you start doing the asanas or the yoga practice, your body will tell you. After a long fever and weakness, once you start doing the yoga, you'll feel that the weakness starts to recover. So if you're starting to do yoga and you feel, no, my body is not able to take in, I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling the pain, I'm not happy doing the yoga practice, that means it's body sign to say, do not do it. The body is still not prepared to do yoga. And the moment you start doing yoga and you start feeling better, you feel stretched, you feel happier, your niggling pains, your lingering aches and pains are going away, you're feeling lighter in the body, that means your body is ready for yoga. So, doing exercise when you need to rest is doing harm to your body. Doing resting when you need to exercise is also doing harm to the body. So, the body is the best one to tell you whether you should exercise or you should not exercise. So, if you're asking me the question, should we do a yoga at that time when you have a lingering ache and pain? Ask yourself. Start practicing a little bit of exercising or asanas. Do sitting, sleeping, lying down, standing. If you feel that your body is creaking and it wants to rest, it doesn't want to do it, it's not happy doing the asanas, then please do not do it. Body is still not recovered. But if you're happy doing it, please continue doing it. That's why the whole topic of listening to your own self. The more you listen, the more you will come to know yourself that, okay, now I can do it, I cannot do it. The same way when you go for a tired, if you're tired and you go for a walk or a jog and you get more exhausted by the time you come back, that means the body was not prepared. Exercise, asanas, any form of exercise is only, it's beneficial only if it's done when the body is ripe to do it. If you're going to do it on a tired, exhausted, pained body, it's only going to do more harm than good. Is intuition sign of self-guided with? Is intuition sign of self-guided with? Intuition is a sign. Well, Shilpa, well, Subhash, the intuition, of course, is a sign that you're guided by yourself. Not completely, I would say, and one minute, I'm just not. Is intuition sign of self-guided with? Intuition is a sign of self-guided, but with a lot more awareness. It's not some guidance which you just get anything. You just, it's because the body, the mind is aware that you get guided in the form of intuition. So intuition is a form of self-guided. We'll keep a daily log of feeling and practice and review. Great job, Deep. You should. All right, so there's one practice that we need to do daily, the task for the day. Everybody should practice for 5 minutes silence or stillness. How do we practice that? The best way to do it is the time, decide the same place. You decide for 1 week we're going to do this task, how you're going to do it. Decide one time which is most convenient for you. Make sure you're in a quieter place, comfortable clothing. There's no one which is going to disturb you in that time. Put a timer on your mobile for 5 minutes. Keep your phone on silent and sit with yourself for 5 minutes. As we practice today, you're going to sit with yourself for 5 minutes, just listening to yourself, just listening to the signals that the body is giving you. Whatever, it may be little pain, it may be little discomfort, it may just be the sounds, it may just be some vibrations, something, some chatter, just listen. The moment the 5 minute timer is up, you can stop doing it. Do it for 1 week and see the difference. Try and practice it at the same time, same place, so that the energy around that place and time is totally in sync with you. If you can maintain the time and the place, it's fabulous. If you cannot, still doesn't matter. But practice this 5 minute practice every single day for the next 1 week and tell me how the result was. Within 1 week, you'll start seeing a difference. Either the chatter will start to reduce, your awareness towards the signals of the body will also start to increase. So continue this practice for a week and tell me your experiences in the comments. Any other queries and doubts? Join us for this Times Health Plus Insta community. Join us in this community. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy more and more such sessions. Thank you for being a part of today's session. We'd love to hear your feedback. So please take a moment to fill out the feedback form which is given into your chat box. It'll be really nice to make our sessions more and more better. Thank you so much. I think there's one question I have, Upar. I'll just answer that. Does subconscious mind help? Yes, of course, subconscious mind helps. In fact, this whole listening technique will only increase your subconscious mind, your awareness, your understanding about your subconscious mind. So this is just a practice to know yourself better. And subconscious mind is the one which holds all your emotions, all your feelings. That's where you go and change what is needed. Correction of the mind, correction of your thoughts. The hurt, the guilt is just a superficial level. There is something going on in the subconscious mind. That's what creates these emotions on top. So the role of subconscious mind is fabulous. Once you start doing this practice, you'll see a lot of cleaning happening at the subconscious mind level also. So thank you so much for joining in. It was a fabulous session. Had a really good time interacting with you all. Thank you. Thank you. Request you all to fill up the feedback form before you all exit. Thank you. Namaste.